Seems like no matter what happens in today's world, you're going to have people that are just going to complain at you, whether it's your favorite Funko Pop, your favorite Pokemon, or your favorite brand of socks. In this case, it has to involve around a thing that I really love, but the biggest scam behind it. I'm talking, of course, about graded video games. Now, to me personally, I much prefer to actually not only still have a physical copy of the game, as I mentioned before, but as I am showing this copy of Pac-Man Party, have yet to play it. I like to open it, get the game, and put it in the system, and obviously play it. I don't like the idea, and again, I still call this game, of people storing games and then go to this random guy who goes, oh, I can grade your video games and it can be a lot more valuable with money. It's one of the most wasted things out there, especially of a video game. You're supposed to play it, and that's where it comes from with the value because of how fun the game is to a wider range of audience. It's not just, oh, I'm going to grade this copy of Pac-Man Party, and it's going to go from a $10 game to a $500 game, which is what they're trying to advertise, which is one of the stupidest things out there. That being said, I'm not saying that grading things is stupid, because I do have a PSA graded 7 card of The Undertaker from, this was a WWF 1997 card set. I have another one somewhere. I just found this one quickly. So I have PSA graded stuff. It's just like the collectible cards or trading cards, there's a reason behind it. Because with these, you can't really play them. And for like Pokemon, for example, like I have that Umbreon VMAX, the Moonbreon, as they keep calling it. Yeah, I'm going to get that card graded because it's going to be worth a lot more, because it's one of, if not the expensive card in the set. So, of course, I'm going to do that. But video games, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I still believe it's a scam. And I'm looking up more information about video games and how, you know, it's better to just play it than to grade it. And I'm seeing a lot of that on here. Of course, of a few years ago, there was a lawsuit from WATA, which was a gaming, well, not like a gaming company, but I guess a gaming store who were trying to overhype their graded video games. I believe that they had appeared on Pawn Stars and tried to make their games like out of this world, like worth all this money. Holy cow, like this is such big shit. But in reality, I think it's just the same price if you had just got the game with the box included. Because when you slap on a grade tag for cards or other form of I guess media or whatever, it's gonna get worth more. But if you're slapping that on a video game, I don't see the value that goes up, because like I said a bunch of times already, and I'm probably gonna continue to say it, video games are meant to be played. They're not meant to just be boxed up and in a crate, because that's all it is. It's a crate. I had someone come up to me earlier today as I was just doing my business after work, and they had mentioned about graded cards. And I walked up to them and I said, hey, listen, I overheard you talk about graded cards. I think they're kind of more of a scam, honestly. And the guy just gives me a huge breakdown as to why he's smart and rich while I'm dumb and poor. And the main purpose behind it is because he had graded video games. I'm like, what is that going to prove anything? That you wasted thousands and thousands of dollars on a game that I could get at my local game shop for way less. At that point, I'll get the one with the box in it. Because, yeah, it's still going to be expensive, but not thousands and thousands of dollars expensive. It's sad that people want to brag about stuff like this, all because you're trying to say, listen, this doesn't make any sense. And what's funny later on is I see a video online of this game shop who had a graded copy. I think it was Gears of War 5 or something like that. And someone came in because they wanted to purchase it, and all they had was the 9.6 graded game, like, God forbid. And the lady does, she grabs the crate, has a game in it, and is smashing it on the desk. I think that was hysterical. And it's a $5 game without the crate and all that. So I'm like, that's the biggest scam right there, because you could get it for $5. Now, I know people are going to also say, well, you can also get the cards a lot cheaper as well. And that is true. The thing is that with the cards, it depends on the condition. So with this being a 7, this just means that it's good enough to where it has an increased value, but it is kind of still a little messed up. Like, I don't see... Well, I mean, it's more of an artwork issue from what I see, so it's a little hard to tell. But you'll see on the right side of the card, it's more... the artwork is pointing more towards the right side than the left side. And you can see the same thing on the back. It makes it a little easier to find. So that's what they're really looking for when it comes to grading cards. But see, stuff like that makes more sense than grading video games, because for the most part, they're gonna be the same. Like, it's very rare to get a misprint box. And even if you had a misprint box, more than likely it got tossed out because you're more focused on playing the game. And true, you could say, oh, well, collectors are going to be into it. Let the collectors get the box then. I don't see the whole purpose of a graded game. So, for example, there was this website that was mentioning about a graded game. Let me see here. Here we go. No, I don't want freaking ads. That's another thing I hate too. There was a copy of Super Mario 64 from July of 2021. Apparently, it sold for $1.56 million. What a big waste of money. Where you could just get the game and actually play the game. And if you want to have a set to where, you know, you have the box and everything, just get the box. It'll come with the game and any other accessories that it comes with. I know with N64 titles, probably not this one, but other N64 titles would have like little expansion packs or maybe a special controller or any other kind of accessory like that. You don't need to spend a minimum of $100,000 for a copy of Mario Brothers back in 2019 versus the $1.56 million game in 2021 for Mario 64. It's ridiculous and it's sad because, like, this is all it's for. It's going to go, oh, okay, this person bought it here for $1.56 million. They're going to try to sell it to someone else that wants to buy it for $3 million. You know, it's going to continue like that. And it's going to hit the other gaming market, unfortunately, because you're going to have scams like these, and you're going to have people falling for them and ruin the gaming industry, at least for resellers. But that's probably just me. I don't know how you guys feel. I know everyone has different feeling and different opinions to all that, but it's just been something that's been bugging me, and a guy was trying to give me shit earlier because of that. But so I'm going to talk about, honestly. You guys have a good one.